Welcome back, grade 10s. Now let us look at our third concept for the lesson, which is initiatives to address inequality and poverty. Offer based volunteering programs. So this is the initiative that the business can do. They can offer based volunteering programs to people in the community, whereby whenever they are equipped with the skills that they have trained them on, then they can be able to go back to the community and start their own businesses. Support poverty alleviation programs that are offered by the government. Another way that they can do is to make sure that they support poverty alleviation programs that are offered by the government. If a business cannot start or initiate a support program, a poverty alleviation program rather, from scratch, what they can do, they can support those that are already there, which have been started by the government, in order to make sure that those programs, they continue to be sustainable. Donate money or food parcels to local NGOs. Another way that businesses can do to address inequality and poverty is to make sure that they donate money or they give food parcels to local NGOs. Maybe a business is not able to start a program whereby they can offer these programs to the community. So the least they could do is to give money to the NGOs that are there in the community, or also donate the food parcels. Initiatives to address inclusivity. Businesses should educate managers and employees on the benefits of diversity in the workplace. So the initiative that a business can take to address inclusivity is to make sure that they educate the managers as well as the employees on what is it that we are going to benefit if we have a diverse workforce. Obviously, employees in the business are going to learn from other employees. They are going to learn some skills, expertise, as well as perspectives to look at things in another way, so they can teach them on the benefits of diversity. Businesses should also value individual differences in the workforce and make employees to feel welcome and accepted. Another initiative that the business can do to address inclusivity is to make sure that they value individual differences, that we are not the same as we are individuals. We are going to have our differences, but even though we have those differences, we can still work together. They can do what? They can make sure that every employee in the workplace feel welcome and feels accepted, by making sure that they do not marginalize some of the employees, but embrace each and every employee in the workplace. Initiatives to address HIV or AIDS. Businesses should conduct regular workshops and information sessions on the effects of HIV or AIDS on the employees and their peers. So the initiative that the business can take to address HIV or AIDS is to conduct regular workshops and information sessions, because you cannot assume that people are well informed about HIV or AIDS. But if they conduct regular workshops, then people are going to be equipped and be able to deal even with employees who have HIV or AIDS in the workplace. They should initiate and develop counseling programs for infected or affected persons or employees. Another initiative that a business can do to address HIV or AIDS is to initiate and develop counseling programs for infected as well as affected persons or employees. So it's going to be easier if there's counseling in the workplace that is offered by the business, because employees will be able to do it, to voice out their concerns, and they can be corrected in terms of the misinformation that they might be having about HIV or AIDS. So it would be best if the business initiate or develop those counseling programs. They should offer voluntary HIV testing and counseling in the workplace, and encourage employees to join HIV or AIDS support groups. Another initiative is to encourage employees to join HIV or AIDS support groups, in order for even those employees who are infected by the disease, so that they would feel that they are supported, they would feel that they are not marginalized because of the disease that they have, but they have the support of their co-workers or even the peers in the workplace. So those are the initiatives that businesses can take to address HIV or AIDS. Moving on to initiatives to address counterfeiting or imitations and bootlegging. Businesses must raise awareness of counterfeiting. As a business, you cannot assume that consumers know the difference between original product and counterfeit. So the least that the business could do is to raise awareness in terms of showing consumers that this is how you spot a counterfeit good and this is how you spot the original goods, so they can raise awareness of counterfeits. They should secure a patent, trademark, or copyright and register these in other countries where counterfeit products may originate. So another initiative that a business can take to address counterfeiting and bootlegging is to make sure that they register a patent, a trademark, as well as a copyright, in order to make sure that they can be able to sue those people who are imitating their products, and even make sure that they register them in countries where these fake they come from. Initiatives to address strikes and political disturbances. Businesses should continually strive to address challenges through improved relationships with their employees. So in order for employees not to strike, the business should make sure that they have a positive relationship with employees. Whatever challenges that employees have or grievances that they have, the business should address those grievances, address those challenges, so that they can be sorted instead of employees taking it to the streets and striking. So they need to improve on the healthy relationship that they have with their employees. Initiatives to address crime. In order for the business to address crime, they could offer employment. So obviously, if you have employed people from the community, those people are going to protect the business, because they would know that that's where they get their income in terms of salary or wages. So you need to offer employment in order to make sure that you address crime. Businesses could sponsor special sports programs by providing finance, for example, prize money for special community events. Another way to address crime is to make sure that as a business, you can do what you can offer financial support to sporting events. Obviously, if they know that there is something that you are doing for the community members, in return, they are going to do what? To take care of your business, because they would be knowing that they also benefit from your business. Now, let us look at the last concept, which is other examples of corporate social responsibility initiatives. Producing socially responsible goods and services. So as a business, you need to make sure that the goods that you produce, they are socially responsible. They do not harm the end users, which are the consumers. They do not harm the environment at the end. Treating employees in a socially responsible way. You also need to make sure that you treat employees in a socially responsible way by making sure that you do not exploit your employees by paying them less amount of money than the money that you should be paying them. Ensuring production techniques are socially responsible. You need to also ensure that the production techniques that you use within the business, they do not harm the environment, but instead they are environmental friendly. Initiating community programs. Another initiative is to make sure that you start community projects if there aren't any in that particular society that you operate in. By so doing, you would be assisting the community in terms of trying to reduce the socio-economic issues that are facing the community. I hope that what you learned today is fruitful and you are going to use it in the future. And you need to remember that what you learned today does not nullify yesterday, but it does make tomorrow better. Hope to see you soon next time.